touch all your seatbelts, touch all your...
Well, good evening, Sigma Race fans. We come at you live here tonight from the Chili Bowl Dirt Circuit here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it's going to be 26 of your ARCA drivers here on the dirt tonight. So we will see how they fare, who's going to take home the driller here at the Chili Bowl. 150 laps of distance in these cars. It's crazy, it's chaotic, it's full of carnage. We will see how it goes. Jamie McNugget with the front row start alongside had to sneeze there. Sorry. Junior McLaughlin on the front row. Then it is Alex Pollard and William Clyde, followed by Craig Bush and Aiden Sparks. Parker Sparks and Josh Milton, followed by T.G. Castlenut and Michael Bird. Then you have Terry Bull and Sean Ard. Wyatt Vega in the 85 there of Bucky Campbell. John Underkoffler with Ethan Rice. Fujisaki of Chihiro Fujisaki alongside the number 02 there of Timothy Ruiz. Elijah Lemon and Paul Tabarini. Boogie and Matthias Bento. Wesley Shaw and Gabe McDuffie, followed by John Thompson and Carlos Eduardo here tonight.
Favor, touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Make sure you get everything like you want it.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Alrighty, this one is going to be interesting. It is pretty gnarly here on the dirt. We usually have some pretty nasty wrecks. The ARCA cars, the only ones in Sigma that run the Chili Bowl. We've seen some dominance. Oh, actually, I take that back. The trucks have run here too. We've had trucks in ARCA both, and it's usually an interesting race through and through. Third, slicing and dicing, the cars come moving up through the field. Craig Bush in the 88 and the 92 there of Aiden Sparks. Him and his brother right there next to each other. No, there will not be a Dairy Queen Gate Part 2. I guarantee you that. Dinner's going to be made at home, so I am not going to be leaving this race. We're going to have a doubleheader for ARCA competition here tonight. First of all, of course, here at the dirt track, Chili Bowl. And then we're going to go to Canada for the Canadian Clash at Kawartha. Short track over there in Canada. It's going to be interesting. The Delta Division running right now. 3 wide, 4 position outside your top 10. That is John Underkoffler in the middle with Chihiro Fujisaki on the bottom. 34 Elijah Lemon on the move, making up some ground here. All the dirt just flying through the air. It's kind of a visual block for a lot of these drivers at the back end of the field, not being able to see ahead. But look who's moving through the field here. The 92 of Wyatt Vega. The M&M's car up into the top 5. Looking on the number 6 here of TG Castlenet for the top 4. Third place, it's Craig Bush. Second, Alex Pollard. But it's Jamie McNugget driving away at the moment. Oh, look at Craig Bush making a big move there. Whoa, Pollard just clipped the wall, got up on the berm there. Got a little too high in the dirt and clipped the wall. 150 laps of distance here. I think we'll be good to go on mileage. Yeah, 187. So they should run all the way without a pit stop. If we get a caution, though, there's no telling what the drivers are going to try to do. At the moment, last on track, you have Ethan Rice. Just ahead of him, you have Bucky Campbell, Paul Tabarini, John Thompson, Josh Milton, and Matthias Bento. John Underkoffler was moving up through the field, but now he's fallen backwards. He was in a top 15 position all the way back to 20th. So majority of the ARCA drivers will be redistributed into the trucks or Bridge to Cup. And for the most part, a lot of folks are going to get that graduation call up the ladder into Bridge to Cup. Meaning you're going to be racing for the chance at getting a Cup charter. Oh, and they're wrecking ahead of, it's a pile up, dog pile in the middle of the turn there. Nowhere for these drivers to go, just a pile up of cars. This all starts with the 45 of Terry Bull, getting into the 53 of Chihiro Fujisaki, and that just takes Parker Sparks for a wild ride. Paul Tabarini involved. Caution laps go by pretty quickly here, so we'll try to get one more angle on this wreck and then go back to live. Hard to see with all the dust there, and that's kind of where things go wrong. It looks like the dust cloud. Oh! And for Parker Sparks, almost finding the wide open, gaping spot in the racetrack itself there. Let's try one more angle here. That was a nasty wreck. Yeah, this right here, where the hay bales sit, it's a safety truck entry. Well, it looks like Tabarini's going to try to soldier on here with the damage on the front end of that 95. And I think only one retirement? No, everyone's still running. So short track shenanigans, a lot of damage, but stays clean and green with all 26 cars still up here. We're going to wave the 92 around the pace car here, get things sorted and settled for the restart. We're back rolling. Jamie McNugget, your race leader, followed by Craig Bush and Alex Pollard. Now Boogie moving up into the top 5 there, the number 9 car, making some moves, laying it down. Oh, whoa, Jamie McNugget had to pull off there. Black flag for Jamie McNugget, what in the world? I'm wondering if the double foul restarts is going to be a problem. Yeah, let's turn that off. Yeah, some folks having to serve some black flag penalties here. That'd be awesome to have a late model series. I know James Jamrit, or otherwise known as Tim and Tom Courting on our server, would like to do something with late models, so maybe something we could look into. Well, it looks like they are not going to come back out on the track here, so I don't know how many laps they're going to fall down here. Tough break, nonetheless. Wyatt Vega coming back. It looks like McNugget coming back. Comes right back in the middle of 3 wide, and we're going to have another caution here. This here is the reason for the caution. Let's see. Elijah Lemon gets run into from 5th place. Oh, exiting pit road here at 92. Bam! Hard hit. Tough break. And he corrects it there and gets back rolling, so. Well, now we're going to try to do the wave around and see how many people we can get back on the lead lap here. We are in insane disarray right now. This is just this track in a nutshell, honestly. As folks are trying to get things situated here, all the drivers getting back, trying to get back on the lead lap. Wow, this is unusual. There we go. Everyone's waving around. Let's add a lap just for sanity's sake. Alrighty, so Goodness gracious. We'll try to give everyone their lap back after the restart here because it's just not wanting to cooperate. Holy cow. Okay, the lights are off on the pace car. Resetting for the race lead here. It's going to be Gabe McDuffie, followed by the 12 there of William Clyde. Then it is the 72 of Alex Pollard, the 51 of Ethan Rice, and the 52 of Wesley Shaw. Another illegal jump, it looks like, for the 03. Yeah, this is just one of those tracks that we're going to have to drop going forward. And this is the last race at the ARCA series, so obviously it's, you know, meant to go out with a bit of a whimper here, I feel like. I mean, it just, it is what it is. It's chaos incarnate here in the dirt track. And we're under caution once again. What was the caution for this time? We barely made it to the 50 lap mark as soon as we get going, another caution keeps kicking. Oh, this is what happened to bring out the caution. The 03 and the 85 merged together on pit road here. Bam. That's a tough break for both drivers involved, Bucky Campbell and Gabe McDuffie, as there was really no other reason to bring out the caution there except for the two cars fusing together. Well, sometimes you are the bug and sometimes you are the windshield. And here tonight, Gabe McDuffie and Bucky Campbell were both the bug meeting the windshield here tonight. Okay, lights are off on the pace car. We'll get back and rolling here shortly. Leading to the restart is the 51 of Ethan Rice here. Ethan Rice leads over Pollard, Wesley, and McNugget back in the mix here. Alrighty, we put him back on the lead lap, so eliminating that black flag from earlier, Jamie McNugget is in the mix here again, up to third. Whoa, and they're gonna wreck behind them. Yeah, it's craziness here as everyone coming off pit road does not know how to lift. luckily for Pollard, it doesn't look like there's going to be much damage after he makes contact there with Tabarini. A lot of just spinners there with minimal damage. But we're going to be back under caution once again here tonight. And your race leader, whoa, they came rolling in there a little too hot. 51 of Ethan Rice, your race leader, and the rest of the traffic behind is just jamming in there. Yeah, we are in for it here tonight at the Chili Bowl. It is chaos overload. There's a reason why you got to run these tracks once in a while. Give us something wild and crazy and different, just out of this world. Definitely a NASCAR Racing 2003 moment here on tap. Of course, it's a double header tonight, so we have Kawartha right after. We are in a certain layer of hell, I would say, more than one here tonight. And it's like an onion. You just keep peeling it back, and it just keeps getting deeper and deeper how far we go down into the bowels of hell. 2 retirements, Gabe McDuffie and Bucky Campbell out of the race here tonight. They're going to be credited with 25th and 26th. Ethan Rice, this is only his, I want to say, second career start. Maybe, no, it's his first career start. I don't think we had him in the field last race. So for Ethan Rice, looking to try and do something that's rarely done, win in their first career start. Now we need to figure out how the starts keep getting jumped here. I think they gotta wait till the restart zone right about, oh, and the pace car's coming back out. They waved off the restart here. I don't know why they did that. We were getting green. Now the lights are back off again. Okay. Not normal. That doesn't typically happen where a restart gets waved off like that. That's very wild, actually. Man, all these cars look like they've been through the shredder here tonight. They are just trying to hold on and close this one out. Ethan Rice leads over Jamie McNugget, Wesley Shaw, Boogie, and TG Castlenut. Good start here. As long as there's no black flags, looks like we are clear of any black flags. Ethan Rice, your race leader. Now we got to settle down and get racing. It seems like all the carnage has really slowed this race down. 55 laps in and plenty of laps left to go here tonight. McNugget under attack by the number 9 there of Boogie. Also moving up the number 8, getting some ground, Matthias Binto. Look at Pollard back on the move even after being part of the last caution. He's right up in 6th position again. Jamie McNugget falling backwards here. Wesley Shaw holding serve. Then how about the 11? Also making some more ground up, and we have some more cars coming off pit road. 34 gets turned right in front of Sean Ard, and we're back under caution once again. Tabarini has caused more cautions tonight than the entire field. I hate to do this, but we are going to have to DQ second in the points. 95. Causing too many cautions here tonight. We got to clean up the race and get this thing going good. Wow, John Underkoffler flying around the track there. Impressive for Ethan Rice up front here leading. He's led 21 laps so far. Jamie McNugget has led 19, and Alex Pollard at 14 total. 1 lap led by William Clyde earlier. 3 drivers out of the mix disqualified just now was Paul Tabarini. Gabe McDuffie and Bucky Campbell basically transformed into each other on pit road. But we are going to try to get this thing back green and good. Ethan Rice leads over Boogie, followed by Jamie McNugget, Matthias Pinto, and Alex Pollard. That's top 5. And you have Wesley Shaw, Josh Milton, T.G. Castlenut, and Junior McLaughlin, with John Thompson rounding out your top 10. 11th place, Carlos Eduardo, followed by Parker Sparks, William Clyde, and Timothy Ruiz. Wyatt Vega is multiple laps down here tonight. Lights go off on the pace car. We're going to get back and rolling here next lap around. We're back rolling. Lap traffic has to restart with your leader here. And look at that. Ethan Rice goes way high and Boogie goes right. No! Pollard gets sent Wesley Shaw into the pits and no caution. Holy cow. Talk about a nasty hit there, folks. He gets turned into pit road. Goes for a wild ride. He almost goes all the way out into the crowd there. Still finds his pit box somehow. We stay green. Boogie back at the lead here. Daniil Bogdasarov now defending against the number 8 there of Matthias Pinto. Spin gate. I like it. I'm just glad that we stayed green with no caution there. That was a wild spin. Nah, we're under caution. I jinxed it. I gotta stop jinxing it, guys. And this one might be a pretty deadly wreck. Oh wow. Lost in the dust there. The O2 didn't even know where he was going. Oh man, hard. It's like it glued itself to the wall there on impact. Wow. Yeah, that's not what you want to do here. Wesley Shaw with the fastest lap in the race, although he was turned onto pit road there. Pretty wild. He falls a lap down here. Boogie leading this race right at halfway over Matthias Pinto and Ethan Rice. Josh Milton and Jamie McNugget, your top 10, top 5, my bad. John Thompson, T.G. Castlenut, Alex Pollard, Carlos Eduardo, and Junior McLaughlin. Whoa, what in the world went on there? Ruiz just comes in there and dive bombs the 51 from 3rd place. That ain't right. We got to disqualify the 102 there of Timothy Ruiz for avoidable contact. This is ARCA, folks. This is exactly what we all signed up for. Tough break there for Ethan Rice, just getting ramsacked there for no reason whatsoever. And he had the prettiest looking car, cleanest looking car. Man, we are in for it here tonight. Finally at halfway with 75 laps left to go. Boogie enjoying every little minute of this as he is up front getting to lead laps, add to his tally. This is the strangest race that we've had this year. I wouldn't say the strangest race of all time. ARCA typically takes the cake for some of the strangest races. And tonight we are getting treated to a spectacle. So Boogie over Bento. Now TG Castlenut up to third impressively. They're trying to figure out who's got what spot here, and I don't know if they're arguing over a position. Looks like TG Castlenut's got to fall back here. Someone's got to get the win once the dust all settles here tonight. You would think we'd get to some green flag racing, more carnage unfolding here every turn of the racetrack. Lights are staying on the pace car. We're going to take another lap here. Let us go ahead and at a glance here figure out. Looks like we got 21 cars on the lead lap. Wesley Shaw in 21st. Milton right ahead of him. The 092 of Wyatt Vega laps down. Ethan Rice from third place back to 19th. That is a bit of a heartbreaker. He might be able to climb back out of it though. Ahead of that you have John Underkoffler, Aiden Sparks, Chihiro Fujisaki, Elijah Lemon, Terry Bull, Craig Bush, Sean Ard, and William Clyde. Now it is your top 10 as you got Michael Bird. And ahead of Michael Bird you have Parker Sparks, Junior McLaughlin, Carlos Eduardo, Alex Pollard, TG Castlenut, John Thompson, Jamie McNugget, Matthias Bento, and Boogie. Boogie's up front, boogieing with this one so far here, leading laps and putting on a good show. He's going to have to survive and avoid any carnage here tonight as it seems to be hard to do. Rolling now with the lead and a couple green flag laps in the books. Plenty of dust ahead. Oh, we have John Underkoffler on pit road. Whoa, holy crap. We've got the wildest wrecks here tonight on pit road. You lose track of them there and they're gone. So you have to have the other alternate camera angles here. Ethan Rice gets turned. Oh, John Underkoffler just tumbles down pit road. Holy cow, folks. That's not going to give me a seizure by any means. Ethan Rice makes it to his pit stall, kinda. He's going to have to park it where he can't reach it. Well, we're under caution again. This time, caution number 8 brings out Elijah Lemon in the wall. Carlos Eduardo just loses it there. Overdriving from 5th place. Full send. Right into the wall. See, that's the thing. A lot of these ARCA drivers not used to racing on the dirt, so this kind of comes to be expected. You want a better angle. Okay, yeah, hold on. It would be the last lap run by the 07, basically. And this right here should be pit road, so what a way to lose it. What a way to go out. We are going to go ahead and give everyone their laps back that we can. Okay, so Ethan Rice right at the tail end of the lead lap as Boogie leads this race, but the one of Jamie McNugget making a move for the race lead here. We are down to 53 laps left to go. Jamie McNugget to the top spot. Right ahead of Ethan Rice, the 92 of Wyatt Vega. Right at the tail end of the lead lap, running in 20th. Everyone else on the lead lap, and we are rolling through the laps now. Green flag racing. All those cautions in the middle definitely slowed things up a little bit, but Jamie McNugget leads this race. Here comes Boogie on the move. 2 red cars fighting for the race win here with 50 laps left to go. McNugget goes way high, gets up into the berm, and that's going to open the door for Boogie to chase him down here. Fastest lap in the race still belongs to Wesley Shaw at a 12.153. It's a quick lap around this racetrack. 12 seconds is the blink of an eye most of the time. So, and with all the chaos and all the carnage that we've seen here tonight, it's amazing that these drivers have the reaction times that they do to stay out of trouble. In a 12-second lap as it is, it's definitely a tough track to steer clear of all the carnage ahead of you. But Jamie McNugget leads over Daniil Bogdasarov. John Thompson up to 3rd. Matthias Bento in 4th. Craig Bush in 5th. And T.G. Castlenut now in 6th. Alex Pollard 7th, Junior McLaughlin, and then 9th and 10th, very much up for grabs here. Michael Bird, Josh Milton, and Terry Bowl, your top 10, 11 drivers. 92 on the move, Aiden Sparks trying to gain some ground. Sean Ard right there behind him. William Clyde and even Parker Sparks making some moves, trying to get up to the front, their home track. Aiden and Parker Sparks, home track heroes here at Oklahoma, and they would love to get a top 10, maybe even a top 5 if the opportunity presents itself. Yeah, it's only a 26-car field, so it's amazing that we've had as much carnage here tonight as we have had. Jamie McNugget, this is his first big race up front, leading all the laps like he is here tonight. We've spent 49 laps under caution out of 150 laps supposed to be in the books. 8 cautions, maybe we're finally on the south side of caution fever as the cars have kind of settled down and they're cruising now. Lap traffic, though, could be a factor before too long. McDonald Chevrolet for Team Bill A Motorsports would love to get this win for the team owner. A lot of dust ahead, but we are staying out of trouble. McNugget has the advantage over Boogie, and Boogie not showing much speed to try and catch him here. 12.587 for Boogie and a 12.465 for McNugget. And McNugget slowing down a little bit there. I'm wondering if the line's just getting a little bit hard to see with all the dust ahead. Looks like a battle for second under attack here. John Thompson trying to get around Team KGA Racing for Finlay Herwig's race team here, the 36. John Thompson having a good showing here. Craig Bush, Matthias Bento, TG Castlenut, Josh Milton, and now look at that, Aiden Sparks up to 8 right there alongside the 4 of Sean Ard. A lot of these drivers hoping for a late race caution to get bounded back up. 92 Wyatt Vega, even though at the tail end of the field, he's closing in on the back half of the field here. Ethan Rice running some competitively fast laps as well. "28 laps left to go here tonight. And then we're going to head on down to Canada to race the second stint here tonight. Staying green, I'm impressed. A long green flag run at the second half of today's race. And it's getting it all in the books here. Jamie McNugget just turned a 12.286. That's a quick lap after as many laps on these tires that they've run. Dirt's a little different, obviously. It's not as big of a factor on the tires, but for example, your gas, you're getting lighter in the tank. Less gas in the tank means that you can go a little bit quicker. So for Jamie McNugget, as the fuel starts to depreciate, the car actually gets a little bit faster. He's trying to close in on Ethan Rice. Wyatt Vega's going to try to make up some spots here at the end of the race, looking at 19th and 18th ahead of him. Suspension's a little bit strong for. It is ARCA, so I mean, he'll get his comeuppance in the next weeks, you know. Just not don't want to be around him going forward, or else he might be a magnet for disaster. Well, as it's setting up here with 20 laps to go, you got McNugget, who would be winning his first career race in Sigma, or right behind him, Boogie, looking for race win number 2 in ARCA this season. Boogie's closing the gap up just a little bit. McNugget has held the lead, maintaining a lead for now, a grand total of 53 laps. He's led most laps here tonight and will be walking away with the bonus points tied to that. But how much does Boogie have in the tank here? Vega battling for 20th. If we have any carnage here, we might go into overtime tonight. Late race cautions will definitely stack it up and re-rack them again. But impressively, with 15 laps to go, not seeing any signs of caution here. It looks like those that have wrecked out have definitely wrecked out and dropped out of the race here, so that we don't have to deal with too much of it. But don't go anywhere, folks. After this race, we got the doubleheader action, so stay tuned. We'll have another race rolling right after this one is over. But first, we have to crown a race winner here at Chili Bowl. Now 11 laps to go here at the Chili Bowl. And just like that, 10 laps remaining. Jamie McNugget looking like he could deliver on history here tonight, becoming a new winner on the dirt circuit. All he's got to do is stay clear and make sure that it stays green for him to seal the deal here tonight. I'm impressed. McNugget has extended his lead by Boogie quite a bit. Boogie in second, Thompson in third, Bush in fourth, Vinto in fifth, Castlenut sixth, Milton seventh, Sean Ard eighth, Junior McLaughlin ninth, and Aiden Sparks with the top 10 run here tonight. Alex Pollard, Michael Bird, Chihiro Fujisaki, Parker Sparks, Wesley Shaw, Carlos Eduardo, Elijah Lemon. Wyatt Vega has picked up 2 spots here from 20th into 18th. 19th is William Clyde, 20th Ethan Rice, and 21st Terry Bull, as your leader has caught up to the tail end of the field. 2 laps left to go this time by. As long as it stays green, it's all McNuggets to close it out here tonight. This time by, he's going to see the white flag unless it's a caution. White flag waving. 1 more lap to go for the number 1. 8 cautions tonight definitely slowed down the race action, but we were treated to a good finish with a lot of green flag running. Jamie McNugget collects his first ever checkered flag here in the Sigma ARCA series here tonight at the Chili Bowl. Oh, whoops. After the race's conclusion, Parker Sparks goes for a wild ride, loses it, and gets impaled on the pit wall. That is all she wrote here tonight, but holy cow, that's a hard hit. That's like Mark Martin-esque back when he was racing in the 55 car where his car slid into the pit wall like that. Definitely scary. Thankfully, it is the NASCAR Racing 2003 series, so no fatalities, no death. But if that happened in real life, man, I don't think anyone would walk away from that one. Well, that's a wrap here tonight. Jamie McNugget, your race winner. We're going to get rolling with that next race here shortly, so stay tuned. Seven races remain in the ARCA series. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty to crown a champion here at the end of the year.
Rick, did you have any ignition problems?
Jamie McNugget can celebrate as a race winner for the first time ever here in Sigma ARCA. So hold tight as we get things squared away from one race and get started with the next race. So grab a bag of popcorn, a soda, something, anything. Just come back and catch the racing once we go back green. Enjoy the music while we are getting set up for the next stream. It'll be about a 5-minute period here, so check back in 5 minutes or stay tuned in and listen to the music.
touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like you want it.
Alrighty, the second of our doubleheader here tonight from Kawartha Speedway here in Canada. Let's go through your starting lineup here of the 33 car field for tonight's main event. Josh Milton gets front row alongside Michael Bird. Then it is Timothy Ruiz and Tyler McCarroll. Mitchell Carter with Kyle Chestnut, followed by Sebastian Galloway Jr. and Wyatt Vega. Then it is Daniel Voiles and Taylor Cording, followed by Barry Yerwall and Ethan Rice. Jonathan Sheraton and Derek Hipcamp, followed by Matthew Hill and Alex Prime. Marcus Shields Kelly alongside the number 96 of Timothy Buchanan. Then it is Alex Pollard and Junior McLaughlin. Astro Atlas and Milano Grimm. Lenora Hathaway and Terry Bull. Blake Williams and Jimmy West, followed by Steve Miller and Dale Bush, race winner twice this season in the ARCA side of things. Montana Holyfield and Philip Manning, Caden Unji, and Elijah Lemon, with Paul Valenzuela rounding out your field here for 200 laps at Kawartha, Downs, and Speedway.
Favor, touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything
Looks
like
like 163 laps the distance at this track, so pit stops might actually factor in here at Kawartha. It is a very short track, so we will see what these ARCA cars do. As we get settled and started for tonight's 200 lap main event.
Guys, coming.
Pace car pulls off. Getting rolling here at the short track, the super short track. Doesn't get much shorter than this. It's a 1/3 of a mile. And we're rolling. The 1/3 mile racetrack. Never have we raced here before. Tonight is a first in the ARCA series. Already it looks like Josh Milton off to the early lead as Timothy Ruiz in the O2 car up to second. Michael Bird struggling on the high side, falling backwards to fourth. Here comes Sebastian Galloway Jr. on the charge. An 18.116 lap time turned by Josh Milton here. Second place, Timothy Ruiz. Third place now belongs to Mitchell Carter as Sebastian Galloway Jr. up to fourth. And for Sebastian Galloway, I'm sure he would like to secure a win in ARCA before you could no longer get an ARCA win. That way he could be one of few drivers to say that he's won an ARCA trucks and soon to be a Bridge to Cup winner. I can kind of feel it. I can sense it. Spidey senses are tingling on that one. I think that Sebastian should be a shoo-in for a race win someday. Right there making the move on the 8 of Carter. Now he's going to be up to third and seeking the top 2 spots here. Lap traffic will be a big factor here tonight. The longer this thing goes, if it stays green, they will have to deal with some lap traffic here tonight. Green-white checkers enabled in case we need it. But it's up front. Josh Milton, a race winner already this season. Well, Josh Milton now building that gap over second place Timothy Ruiz and third place Sebastian Galloway Jr. Well, battle is brewing up here for the race lead as the 02 of Ruiz has caught up to Milton with the lap traffic just ahead of them, slowing up their pace. Dive bomb move made here by Ruiz. He's going to be alongside Milton, looking to try and take the race lead away. He's going to almost run right into him. 3 wide with lap traffic ahead. Not quite 3 wide. Settle back to 2 wide, but the 02 of Ruiz looking for the race lead here from Milton. Meanwhile, this is going to close the gap for Sebastian Galloway Jr. to get ever closer to the front. He has been the bridesmaid 6 times now. I want to say, I think he'll correct me in the comments section. Either 5 or 6 times runner-up for Sebastian Galloway Jr. this year. Spread between trucks and Bridge to Cup. He has not yet had a runner-up finish in ARCA, though. So this one has eluded him. He did finally break through and win the truck race at his home track, Brands Hatch. I'm not trying to jinx it. I just need, okay, 6. I was right. So 2 in trucks and 4 in Bridge to Cup, right? Or is it 5 in Bridge to Cup and 1 in trucks? Was it a runner-up in ARCA? Well, yeah. No, you won at Brands Hatch. The truck, you won. Oh, you were, yeah. We're second in the Bridge in the ARCA race to Dale Busch. Man, you actually had a second and a first at Brands Hatch. That's impressive. Totally kind of scapegoated that one off. Meanwhile, lap traffic in the mix here. It looks like the 39, wrong car number here in ARCA, up to second now as he gets around Josh Milton. Side by side for position there. Ooh, some contact ahead. I saw some carbon fiber chunks flying into the racetrack there. Some bump to pass going on with the lap traffic. That's pretty good. Yeah, home track. You got the home track mojo, it sounds like. Sadly, Finley Herwig had some troubles at Brands Hatch and didn't get to enjoy quite the success that he was hoping for. There's always next year, especially with the home track heroes returning. More than likely each year we'll see Sebastian Galloway Jr. and Finley Herwig putting on a show every year at their home track. Sebastian is struggling here a little bit as he's fallen backwards outside the top 5 for now. As Daniel Voiles now up to 5th. Mitchell Carter in 3rd. Actually, yeah. Voiles up to 4th. Milton up to 5th. Galloway back to 6th. Marcus Shields Kelly, who's currently leading the point standings in Sigma ARCA. He's trying to keep it for himself and not let anyone else take the title this year. Yeah, Marcus Shields Kelly has a 15-point lead over Montana Holyfield. And tonight, Montana Holyfield in the field, but not holding the candle to Marcus Shields Kelly at the moment. Well, that just crashed, which it's the second race of the night, so the problem is getting 2 races back-to-back tends to be a little bit on the tedious side. We will try it again. Sorry. Didn't mute my mic and I was eating a cherry. Yes, game crashed.
Favor, touch all your seatbelts, connect, touch your horn, want it. Favor, touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your horn. Just make sure you get everything like you want.
Alrighty, so we have dropped the lap count by a pretty good margin, down by 25 laps, so it's 175 laps the distance instead of 200, with the unfortunate circumstances of the game crashing the first time there. What I'll do though, I'm going to try to reset it once to try and get a better lineup closer to the one we had before. Feels like it's only right.
Favor, touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your horn. You get everything like you want it. seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like you want it.
Try one more time.
Start your engines.
Favor, touch all your seatbelt connections, touch your Hans. Just make like you want it. Favor, touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like you
Still
want it.
don't like it.
Start your engines.
Favor, touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like.
Gentlemen,
Favor, touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like you want it.
02's right there, 39's right there. Okay, we're good. We're gonna restart it like this. Not playing favoritisms, I'm just trying to get some of the same cars up front, which we've got the three on the outside there are the three drivers that were up front fighting for the win here right when the game crashed. So here we go. Astra Atlas leads them to the restart of the race. 25 laps missing, but we will roll through it here tonight. Astra Atlas with the pole position. Outside front row, 39 of Sebastian Galloway Jr., Jimmy West and Dale Bush, followed by Ruiz. Top 5, Milano Grimm right there as well. 88 and 74. Astra Atlas leads over Jimmy West, Dale Bush, Kyle Chestnut, Barry Earwall up to the top 5. Montana Holyfield running right there as well. Milano Grimm, Steve Miller, and Derek Hipcam with Sebastian Galloway Jr. falling back to 10th. Under attack by Blake Williams. Is he going to be able to find an opening to get to the underside? And that he does. Still a long race to go here. A lot can happen here. Lap time an 18.623, fastest lap for Jimmy West. Astra Atlas setting some fast laps as well in the 18.6 bracket. But Jimmy West the fastest so far, running in second, followed by Dale Bush in third. 18.447 laid down by Dale Bush. So Dale Bush trying to reel in your lead 2 here. They're almost closing in on a 17-second bracket. 18.441 laid down by Milano Grimm. But it's all smooth sailing ahead for Astra Atlas as she's got clear track for now, but lap traffic to factor in later, more than likely. This is the ARCA Alpha Division. We've had a couple drivers combined to run both the Alpha and the Delta division to try and make a run for the championship, for the title. 26 races is the total. Only 26 races count towards the all-time ARCA championship this year. That last race on the moon, Mars Superspeedway, is more of like an exhibition event with the 20 best from Alpha and the 20 best from the Delta division. They're all going to duke it out for just bragging rights, claim victory on the moon. Of course, NR2003, you can go racing on the moon, so part of the reason we are known as Sigma, it is the Speedster Interglobal Motorsports Association. So wow, Sebastian's fallen all the way back to 19th. That car not very happy. But it is Astro Atlas up front leading this race so far. She's been doing a good job holding the lead. She'll have to deal with some lap traffic here soon. And there you have the lap traffic ahead that's going to factor into slowing down your leaders here. We're already to lap 20 here tonight, and they're going to catch them shortly. Jimmy West set the fast time again here in 18.345. So far, no carnage, no chaos here from Kawartha Speedway. But still a lot of laps left to go to unfold and really see what happens here tonight. Jimmy West in second, reeling in the race lead here. Dale Busch in third. Barry Irwald, the regular season truck champion on the West Coast, looking to have a good run here tonight in the ARCA Series. Kyle Chestnut, Montana Holyfield, who sits second in the title hunt for the ARCA Championship. Steve Miller and Blake Williams with Timothy Buchanan, and the game's crashing again. So I think I need to do a full-blown restart of the computer. It only happens rarely, and it's usually on a double-header attempt. So I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to reset the computer, and we'll try it again. I'm going to have to step away, though. If we bring the race back, I need to get away from the computer here by 8. So let's try this again. We're going to drop the race a little bit lower, down to 150 laps, and we'll try this again. Goodness gracious.
Favor, touch all your seatbelts, connect, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like you want it. Favor, touch all your seatbelts, your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like you want it.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Okay, close enough. Here is your starting lineup. You have the 74 on the front row alongside the 02, the 12 and the 48, the 39, the 66. That's your top 6. As we're going to go green here from Kawartha for 150 laps here tonight.
How quick the commitment line comes up on you in the turn.
The Canadian Clash.
Wear him out. Even if he says he understands, keep wearing him out.
Well, your points leader is the race leader here at the 74 of Marcus Shields Kelly, followed by Caden Unji, and whoa, the 29 of Jonathan Sheridan drove it up way hot there. 85, Tyler McCarroll right behind him. Philip Manning and Sebastian Galloway Jr., your top 6. Astra Atlas top 10 there as she's running in 8th. And Derek Hipkamp top 10 as Timothy Ruiz falling backwards here. But Marcus Shields Kelly, your race leader, just set a fast lap at an 18.575. No one else faster than that, so Shields has got the fast lap in the front of the field. Third attempt here tonight, folks. The game crashed twice already at this track. I don't know if it's the track, but I was kind of wagering that it's probably my computer after we did one stream here tonight, and trying to go back-to-back streams is always kind of touch and go. So 18.476 fastest lap set by Marcus Shields Kelly. Lap distance has shrunk exponentially from 200 down to 150 after the 2 game crashes. Wyatt Vega at the tail end of the field right now. Josh Milton as well. Alex Prime, Paul Valenzuela, Daniel Voiles, and Dale Bush. Montana Holyfield, she's got some work to do here tonight, as does Ethan Rice, or Alex Pollard for that matter. But now getting into your top 15, you have Taylor Cording and Ruiz there, Mitchell Carter and Barry Urwal. Astro Atlas holding on to 11th at the moment. Elijah Lemon moves into 10th. Matthew Hill 9th. Blake Williams 8th. Derek Hipkamp solidly running 7th. Philip Manning 6th. Sebastian Galloway Jr. 5th. 4th place Tyler McCarroll. 3rd place Jonathan Sheridan. 2nd place Caden Unji. And Marcus Shields Kelly, your race leader. Marcus Shields Kelly with an 18.243 fastest lap in the race, and he's catching the tail end of the field here. About to put some folks a lap down. A very distant second place is Caden Unji. And third place, Jonathan Sheridan. Fourth place, Tyler McCarroll. Fifth place, Sebastian Galloway Jr. Well, Caden Unji closing that gap now up on Marcus Shields Kelly as lap traffic holding him up here. Marcus Shields leads over Caden, and here comes Caden closing up on him. Wyatt Vega in 33rd, one lap down at the moment, but not giving up. He's going to fight back, try and get around the 74, the race leader, get back on the lead lap. Whoa, look at that. 74 goes way high, gets cycled up top, and Caden Unji on the move. $115 laps left to go, and Caden Unji is your new race leader with lap traffic helping him get around the 74 of Marcus Shields Kelly. Mountain Dew Monster, the number 12 Chevrolet there. Here comes the 29 Wrangler ride there for Sheridan up to second. Marcus Shields Kelly dropping backwards here. But Jonathan Sheridan up to second. Tyler McCarroll following in suit right behind as well. Caden Unji gets by the 92 of Vega, putting him a lap down, and now working on Mitchell Carter in the number 8. I guarantee you there is no Dairy Queen gate tonight. We'll be following the action all the way to the checkered here. Alrighty, we're down to 90 laps left to go. Caden Unji is your race leader, followed by second place. A little bit further back here. Wow, way further back. Jonathan Sheridan, Marcus Shields Kelly, and Tyler McCarroll. That is your top four. Followed by fifth place, Philip Manning. Sixth, Elijah Lemon. Seventh, Barry Earwall. Eighth, Sebastian Galloway Jr. Ninth, Timothy Ruiz. Then it's Terry Bull in 10th. Derek Hipcam 11th. Astro Atlas in 12th. 13th place, Blake Williams. 14th, Matthew Hill. Steve Miller. Followed by Paul Valenzuela, Alex Pollard, Taylor Cording, Jimmy West, and Alex Prime. No big drama as Caden Unji out there dominantly leading all the laps so far. Tyler McCarroll now up to second, Philip Manning in third as Marcus Shields Kelly falling backwards here to fourth. Under attack for fifth. Oh, we're under caution. Here we are. Let's see what brought out the caution here. Oh, whoops, the 26 Derek Hipcam goes around here. 45 Terry Bull drives right through him, spinning him out, bringing the first caution. No harm, no foul. Derek Hipcam doesn't get any damage or anything there, so we stay green. Well, we go to caution. We'll get back green here shortly. Oh, goodness. Well, 49 of Paul Valenzuela out of the race now on a wreck. Oh, wow. Oh, shoot. Pit road's a little bit janky here, so that's how he ends up retiring. I'm just going to give everyone their lap back. Holy cow, what in the world happened here? Okay, we waved everyone else back around the race lead here. Current race leader is Timothy Buchanan, about to put the 12 of Cade Nunji a lap down here. Second place, Jimmy West. Third place, Barry Irwall. Fourth place, Taylor Cording. Fifth place, Astro Atlas. Followed by sixth place, Jonathan Sheridan. Dale Bush under attack from seventh on back. Eighth place is Alex Prime. Ninth place, Lenora Hathaway. Oh, then you got Philip Manning, Derek Hipcam, top 12, Daniel Voiles, followed by Ethan Rice, Matthew Hill, and now up into the top 15, it's Montana Holyfield. Go ahead and throw a quick caution to get them stacked back up. Actually, what I'm going to do is disable collisions on Alrighty, this just eliminates all the shenanigans on that last restart, so we can hopefully get things bunched back up and back rolling. we get back green here in a couple laps, it'll be Timothy Buchanan, followed by Jimmy West, Barry Earwall, Taylor Cording, Jonathan Sheridan, Astra Atlas, Alex Prime, Lenora Hathaway, Philip Manning, and Dale Bush, your top 10. Daniel Voiles, Matthew Hill, Derek Hipcam, Ethan Rice, and Montana Holyfield, followed by Tyler McCarroll, Blake Williams, Michael Bird, Milano Grimm, Wyatt Vega, Josh Milton, Steve Miller, Junior McLaughlin, Marcus Shields Kelly, Sebastian Galloway Jr., Timothy Ruiz, Terry Bull, Mitchell Carter, Alex Pollard, Elijah Lemon, Kyle Chestnut, and Caden Unji from leading all those laps here. He's all the way at the back now. Pace car is going to pull off here. We're going to get back in green with 58 laps left to go. All cars on the lead lap, one retirement here tonight. And this will mark race number 21 off the calendar of 26 in our title bout, getting out of the end of it here for the championship. Of course, it's how fitting to have the Toronto Blue Jays car leading in Canada here tonight. That's pretty neat. Elijah Lemon and Mitchell Carter making a late race pit stop here. Meanwhile, let's check on some of the drivers at the back. Marcus Shields Kelly dealing with the traffic. Timothy Ruiz in the mix here as well. Up to 20th already. Sebastian Galloway Jr. looking for more, as he's got 19th and 18th right ahead of him there. Some of the drivers rejoining the racetrack in a bad spot here. Cuts right in front of Ethan Rice, who's running in 13th. Montana Holyfield, she could take the points lead here in the ARCA division with a good run here tonight over Marcus Shields Kelly if he has a bad night. Timothy Buchanan off to the races here so far, kind of cruising with it so far. Well, 46 laps left to go. Timothy Buchanan up front leading this thing. Next in line you have Jimmy West running second. Third place belongs to Philip Manning as he's under attack here by Daniel Voiles. Fifth place Jonathan Sheridan. Sixth Taylor Cording. Seventh Alex Prime. Eighth place Lenora Hathaway. Ninth place Barry Earwall. And at the moment Astor Atlas rounding out your top 10 as Derek Hipcam falls to 11th. 12th place Montana Holyfield as she's under attack here by the 51 of Ethan Rice for that position. Milano Grimm, Matthew Hill, Tyler McCarroll, and Dale Bush, followed by Michael Bird and Terry Bull. Alex Pollard, Blake Williams and Steve Miller, Timothy Ruiz, and Sebastian Galloway Jr. 25th belongs to Josh Milton, 26th Marcus Shields Kelly, Kyle Chestnut, Wyatt Vega, and Cade Nunji rounding out the field here. Laps are going to go by pretty quickly here at the end, so not a lot of passing to be done here at Kawartha. It seems like whoever gets up front leads, kind of takes away, but lap traffic could shake it up a little bit. We'll see if the 96 here of Timothy Buchanan can deal with lap traffic or if he's going to have troubles. So this is Kawartha in Canada. Kawartha, it's a Canadian track, short track. It's a 3rd mile, not very long, very, very small, short track, 3rd mile. And how cool would that be for Timothy Buchanan flying the colors of the Toronto Blue Jays to win in Canada here tonight? Obviously, I don't want to jinx it, but we're getting to the end here. 28 laps left to go. Jimmy West in 2nd. 3rd place, Daniel Voiles. 4th place, Jonathan Sheridan. 5th place, Taylor Cording. Prime, Manning, Urwall, Hathaway, and Atlas, your top 10. And now the lap traffic factoring in just a little bit here as Timothy Buchanan picking them off one by one. Yeah, the race is not half bad. There's not a lot of passing for the lead, but at least the lap traffic does kind of throw a bit of a curveball at the teams here that they have to work through. After tonight, we've got the New York Street Circuit, Moses Lake Motorplex, followed by Dover and Phoenix, and it'll all come to a close at Nazareth. Those are the last 5 races here of the ARCA series. The original schedule showed that we were going to run races in August. That has been greatly tweaked and modified. We're going to try to get this ARCA series done within the month here of June. That way we can I can start focusing on other things with life coming up. Yeah, Delta was a wild race here tonight. The ARCA Alpha is slightly on the slacking side here with Kawartha. But the Delta division, we definitely saw some carnage, chaos, and craziness all night long at the Chili Bowl. We're just trying to ride it out here. The game's crashed on us twice since we got to this point. And we're 21 laps to the finish line to get this one in the books. Timothy Buchanan looking to become a first-time winner as well, so it would be back-to-back first-time winners if this gets done here. Pretty good night of racing, if you ask me. well, we are down to just 12 laps left to go here tonight at Kawartha. Timothy Buchanan flying in the Canadian colors, loud and proud here tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays number 96 Chevrolet SS 4KGA Racing. And he's hoping to bring it home for the team owner, Finley Herwig, here tonight. 10 laps left to go. Second place, a little bit further back, Jimmy West, followed by now third place, Daniel Voiles. Fourth place, Jonathan Sheridan, and fifth place, Taylor Cording. Be a big points night for Montana Holyfield, as she's going to rack up some points over Marcus Shields Kelly, who's running in 25th. She is, in fact, going to outpoint him pretty good here. 13th on track. She might be able to take over that overall points lead in the ARCA Championship. Looking at potentially another new winner here tonight. Back-to-back new winners here in Sigma ARCA, with Jamie McNugget taking the win at the Chili Bowl. And it's going to be coming down to the wire here tonight, but I don't think anyone's going to catch the 96 here of Timothy Buchanan. Home track hero, Buchanan from Canada. It'll be cool to see a home track guy win the races like we've seen already in the Truck Series. We had the Briton win in Britain, Canadian win in Canada. Don't want to jinx it, of course. We still got 5 laps to go, but it's getting down to the wire here. I don't think anything's going to happen for Timothy Buchanan to kind of cruise to this one. White flag, one more lap to go for the 96 of Timothy Buchanan. All he's got to do is bring it home now. Coming around the last turn here tonight. 96 KGA Racing, Finley Herwig, MSV, and there we go. The 96 Timothy Buchanan wins at the home track here tonight. The Canadian in Canada. Bringing it home second, Jimmy West. Third place belongs to Jonathan Sheridan, making the move at the end there over Daniel Voiles. And fifth place, Alex Prime. '21 of 27 races in the book. That means we have 6 left in the ARCA season. Well, folks, that is a wrap here tonight. It was a little bit long-winded because the game crashed in there twice. So third time was the charm. And we'll be closing it out here tonight. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for your support. Hopefully you have a great night. See you next race up Thursday night. And until then, have a great one. Have a wonderful evening, and